alive.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Here's Javier Baez. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. Now the relay home. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. Cubs lead it 5-4. Leading off the inning, Jet Bandy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Almora in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. The plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A ball and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Fouled off. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Another 2-2 offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rangers set down in order. Still down a run. It's 5-4. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pops this one up. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Into the box now, David Bodie. He swings and grounds it to short. Andrus has it. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Stepping into the box, Elvis Andrus. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Swing and a liner. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
One and two, here it comes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Almora ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. And he'll step off and try again. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Maddon, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Brad Brach is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Stepping in now, Rougned Odor, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Brock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. First offering on its way. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. Just missing here, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
The set and the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The set and the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Count remains full. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he... Hunter Pence will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. The guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Gallo is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made an out right there.
Hit hard to the right side. Just foul. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. DeShields is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. All squared up in Arlington through 8.5. The Rangers have a chance to walk it off. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Guzman. He'll lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. And now a pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 out. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Hit back up the middle. There to play it is Zobrist. And there's out number 2. Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Delino DeShields struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. Here's Chris Bryant now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Into the box, Javier Baez. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. First home run of the campaign for him as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Matt Bush is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Standing in now, Wilson Contreras as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. DeShields patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Forward now, Kyle Schwarber. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here it comes. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. First home run of the campaign for him as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
In now, David Bodie. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Hayward hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Andrus on to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Cubs 9 and the Rangers 5. Striding forward now is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Line to the right side, and that will be a base hit for Andrus.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here it comes, 0-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Andrus leads off first with 1 away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
The fastball here is he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
1 and 2.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the net at first, worried about the steal, and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting the guy at the plate with the bat in his hands.
Brandon Morrow enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Out in front of it, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Asdrubal Cabrera is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. This is pulled into right. Lays out, and he makes a spectacular catch. What a way to end this one.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, Dero?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
If you've just joined us, this is a story of a pitcher who's got his club in a rare and exciting situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos?
Well, I don't want to jinx a masterful pitching performance by saying any kind of certain words out loud, but let me just draw your attention to the number in the opposing team's hit column. Here's a hint. The number looks like a bagel, maybe a donut. Is this performance going to go down in the record books, Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-1 the count. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Ready on 1-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early.
Grounded up the first baseline. Played on the backhand. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Elvis Andrus. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on.
2.
And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter once you get into the 7th. And it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But, D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
And he misses there. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2 fouled away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort? Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1 left for Texas. Here's Rougned Odor now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have...
And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Let's roll it, huh?
0-2, here it comes. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
The 0-1 on its way. This is line to left. Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Rangers leave 1. Still 16-0. Digging in, Jet Bandy. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Delino DeShields. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1-0 the count.
Here we go, guys.
Now the 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
We got one out here.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And this will wind up a sac fly and an RBI as the shutout goes by the boards here in the ninth. Striding into the box, Elvis Andrus. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that'll get down for a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Onto the lawn and gone.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on the first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, Dan, we almost saw history today with a no-hitter. But even though that wasn't meant to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It was a transcendent pitching performance for most of the game. It was a thrill to see him come so close to the no-no, and a win like this will surely give his team a lift.
Well, in case you don't follow this ball club too closely, Albert Almora is being talked about maybe as a player to watch this year, guys.
He sure is, Matty V. Even though he's already looking like a key contributor, he's still a young player. But most people around this organization just think he's going to keep getting better and better.
I agree with you, Dan. I think he can actually take a leap forward in his development this season. He can make a big difference for this team. I'm excited to watch him play live in this one and see what he's got.
Standing in, Albert Almora, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Archer is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
To Frazier at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Striding in, Albert Almora. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Runners on the move for second. Don't want to forget about him. Frazier swipes the tag on him, and he's out at second base. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Cabrera, but this will land untouched. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a pool. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Josh Bell the next to hit. His past history against John Lester, he's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Now a ball lifted in the air to shallow center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So striding in, Albert Almora. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. This is line to left. Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. 2 very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Kramer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Baez into shallow center. He's there and records the first down. Ready now, Albert Almora. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Right here.
Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
At the plate, Colin Moran. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing, and he pops him up. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1. This programming note. Coming to the plate now, Albert Almora. The winning run is at first base.
We need you right now. Let's go, kid.
Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Bell is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Kevin Kramer, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Almora. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. And he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that will fall as he comes through off the bench. It's a base hit. A big turning point here as they've taken a lead now deep into extra innings. Digging in, Albert Almora. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And quickly, there are 2 away. And something I noticed, but that might be forgotten, guys. Almora quietly had a 3-hit game.
Yeah, it didn't lead to a lot of runs scored, but he was all over the ball tonight. If he continues to show up like this, it will have a big impact on this team's results moving forward, even if it didn't tonight.
The Cubbies are a team that have certainly had their struggles of late. And for more on that, let's send it down to Heidi Watney at field level.
Well, it's no secret this team has been in a slide of late. They've admitted they're a little bit frustrated. To start rehabilitating their mojo, it's crucial they find a way to grind out a win. But when you've been dropping one game after another, that's easier said than done. So let's see if they can find a way to get a W here and stop the bleeding.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Javier Baez, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Line, that's a base hit into left field. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Adam Conley takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Anthony Rizzo will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First offering on its way. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. So stepping in, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Baez, the runner at second with one away. Hit out towards second. Birdie fields it cleanly, and there are two away now. So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And the throw to first ends the inning. Cubs strand one. They're down 2-1. Up next from Miami, Neil Walker. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. 0-1 the count. Fouled off.
When you have two strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And with one away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42 as his legacy lives on to this day. Now in the box, Gabby Guerrero. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though, his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Holiday. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the 0-1. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Marlins leave one. They lead it 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sergio Romo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 42, Sergio Romo. Now pitching and batting 9, number 42, Jorge Alfaro.
Ian Happ will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. 8th inning here from South Florida as you get a look at the line score to this point. The hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. Here's Jason Hayward now. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Berge is there on to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Ben Zobrist now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Oh, and he misses it.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning. April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. They still trail it here 2-1. Steve Cishek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 42, Steve Cishek.
Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Alfaro, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. One out, nobody on. Here it comes on 0-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Miguel Rojas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Almora has a read on it. And that's the third out. Miami down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Drew Steckenrider comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Into the box, Chris Bryant. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Line to the right side. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Comes set and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of...
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson.
Has to put the rest of those bats behind it because...
Soft liner towards first, but this is speared by the first baseman. The plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle and a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. 1 run scores, and the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to score. You're down by 1 going into the 9th. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here. Down 1 run. Huge base hit right there. Able to drive in a pair. And now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
Tayron Guerrero enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Daniel Descalso will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Rizzo is on his way home.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. He swings and lines it to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Four runs here in this half inning. Popped up. Anderson shading to his right. 2 gone. Ready once again, Albert Almora. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last. Brandon Morrow comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Digging in, Brian Anderson. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Morrow has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. It is Curtis Granderson. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Schwarber. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Neil Walker. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Popped him up. The catch is made, and the Cubs have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, they get that elusive win, what they've been looking for, and that will put an end to this awful skid, and they'll try to forget about it as soon as possible.
Yeah, with that losing streak in the rearview mirror now, let's see if they can string some wins together and get everything back on track.
If you're just joining us, it's been a pitching clinic so far, and in fact we're still looking at a possible shutout in the making. Heidi, what kind of impact does a stellar outing like this have on a club?
Matt, a dominating performance by a starting pitcher can not only take the pressure off the hitters, it also gives some needed rest to the arms in the bullpen. And it's just generally great for team morale. It'd be a real boost for this pitcher's team and his ERA if he can continue blanking the opponent the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. Up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Fouled off. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. One out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Schwarber. 2 down. Digging in once again, David Peralta. He's their last last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Arizona down to its last strike. Left side, but well foul. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Schwarber going back on it, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over. The Cubs have gotten off to a good start so far this season. For more on that, let's check in with Heidi Watney. Heidi?
Matt, this team entered the season carrying the weight of high expectations from their fan base, and they've responded with a solid start out of the gate. The players and coaches that I've talked to think there's still a lot of room for improvement, though, and they're challenging themselves to raise the bar even higher in every aspect of the game. We'll keep an eye out for that as the season progresses.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Next for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's 1 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. One gone now in the LA 7th, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Schwarber on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next up for Los Angeles, A.J. Pollock. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, he's 0 for 9. First delivery to him on the way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. 0-2, here it comes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. This game's all tied at 4. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch, hacking. Here, and that's the first strike. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. The windup and the 0-1. Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
David Bodie will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 5-4 game.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The 0-2 home. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's Ben Zobrist now, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded to third, gloved by Turner, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as decided. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one. Russell Martin now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Digging in next is Daniel Castro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Fouled away. Popped him up. Contreras is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Andrew Toles will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And that's the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Corey Seager, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and no strikes. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that's only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Dylan Floro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Settling in now, Albert Almora. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Pollock moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Getting late here at Wrigley Field. These 2 clubs have battled all throughout this one, as you can see on the line score. We're all square as they play inning number 8. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Here's Javier Baez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Hard hit ball to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Oh, gets him at first as he threw him out from the seat of his pants, and the side is retired. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Into the box now, Chris Taylor. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Justin Turner. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. 2-run shot to straightaway center as they take a 7-5 lead. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. 1-2.
2 strikes.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Kike Hernandez was coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 5, 6, and 7 will lead. Joe Kelly comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Taylor is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Popped high in the air. Martin over to his right. 2 down. Now batting, Wilson Contreras. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Kelly has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Ian Happ will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Contreras is off at first with 2 away. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. So what do you take, if anything, from this one, guys?
Matty, this season is still just getting underway. A lot of these teams haven't really shown us who they are or who they're going to be. And the ones who have begun to do so haven't had enough time to separate all that much from the pack anyway.
Yeah, this was an exciting early season game and a definite boost for the winner. But I don't take too much from these games just yet. Like D-Rose said, teams identify themselves really from this point on.
Perhaps some show-stopping moments lie ahead in today's game between the visitors and the Braves. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. At the plate, Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, D. Gordon. Here's the first pitch to him. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Our temperature at first pitch, and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Tehran has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
In now, Bradley Zimmer. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Line drive to left. Acuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Line towards center field. Zimmer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First delivery to him on the way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. First pitch coming, here it is. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So coming to the plate, Anthony Rendon. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Freeman ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
I'm joining.
Alright, cool.
Wait, did you invite me? I'm not getting any invites.
Hold on. Hold on. And now, yes, I invited you.
Okay.
Yo, dude, guess what I
I
have?
see it. Okay, I'm gonna plug it into my Nintendo now. So go to, leave this party, right? Alright, see ya. Oh, frick, wait, re-invite me. Yep. Say, can you please re-invite me? Jesus, Jason. Wait, maybe not. I think I can go down to his name and join.
Here, hold on.
It just showed it. Anyways. Yep.
Oh, that's Waylon. That's your uncle.
No, that's
No, that's your uncle.
That's Brave Whaley. Go down to Whalen Brick, the tomato.
Yeah, see, that's Waylon Brick.
Go to Tomato Head.
Look, Brave Waylon. That's
Go down. Then just go to the party symbol. It'll send an invite to him.
Hello?
I didn't get, the invite didn't show up. Can you invite me once more?
Yeah, I've been inviting you this whole time.
Okay, I'm gonna go up and see if it sends it.
Are you in a creative game?
Yeah, why?
Leave it.
Okay, I am.
For why you're not getting them.
Okay.
Can I go back? Are you gonna play in here?
Send me an invite. Okay.
Alright, peace.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Gwynn moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. The next to bat for Atlanta, number 16. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Line toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Standing in, number 10. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 0-2 home. Stays alive, still 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. Into the box now, Jose Martinez. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner to the right side, and that is into right field. A base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Paul Goldschmidt will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Over to Albies. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third. 2 men out. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Trevor May comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. At the plate, Andrew Jones. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Swing and a miss by Andrew as he was shooting for the downs there. It's 0-2. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Dansby Swanson becomes out number 2 this inning. And that misses for ball one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. This one's down to third. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Shane Carl, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Digging in now, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Gordon makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. D. Gordon goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Bradley Zimmer will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Pitch popped up, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out. In now is Anthony Rendon. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And on the first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A dive, and he knocks it down. Stepping up now, Ronald Acuna. The winning run is at first base. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Gwynn will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ozzie Albies. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And another foul ball. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Two gone now in the Braves half of the fourth, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First pitch coming. Here it is, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike two. And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher find the middle of the plate.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. First offering on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Liner towards second. And Molina's aboard a base hit. Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Molina, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Count remains at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. Edwin Encarnacion will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Swing and a liner towards second. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. First pitch coming. Here it is, and it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Ryan Presley, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Riding in once again, number 16 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And that's out number one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 10. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. So striding forward now, Andruw Jones. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Stepping in, Dansby Swanson. First offering on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3, and the potential winning run laid waste. The inning is over. Now at the plate, D. Gordon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Ready for another shot now, Bradley Zimmer. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. 0-1 the count. Gordon at second. Zimmer is over at first with 1 away. Hit in the air to right field. Markakis back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Digging in, Tony Gwynn. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here,
and now meanwhile, this is going to be extra extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. The tag, and they'll get him. Tyler Flowers is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Felipe Vasquez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And this catches the outside corner. Strike 1. The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Gwynn is there. 1 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Freddie Freeman. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Striding into the box, Ronald Acuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that misses. Ball 1. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. We've got a contest that'll take us back in time tonight between the visitors. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding in, D. Gordon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike 1. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
Gordon, base runner at first with one out. The next 0-2. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And here comes the first baseman, Jose Abreu. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Markakis. And no one will track it down. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fly ball out toward left center field. Acuna on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it into third base, as on the F7 he gets in there with two away. In now is Anthony Rendon, and they're runners at the corners now. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. No balls and one strike. Comes set. The 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Now a snap move over to first. Runners back. Runners on first and third, two away. Popped up. Underhanded flip. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, Freddie Freeman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Martinez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there. No balls and a strike. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So striding in, Tony Gwynn. They'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Gwynn is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-2 now.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Tony Gwynn goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. This one's down to third. He's got it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Nick Markakis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. High and deep down the left field line. Martinez is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Ready now, number 16 will take his first hacks here. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And this is taken in for the second out. Standing in, number 10. He readies for his first plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Fly ball out to right field. Gwynn sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So here now's the pitcher, Walker Buehler. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. At the plate, Trey Turner. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there. It's short. And that's allowed out number one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Number 10 camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Stepping in, Bradley Zimmer. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Coming to the plate now, Andruw Jones, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hang on. Got time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Dansby Swanson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for a strike. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Johan Camargo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And that's in there for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Shane Carl is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Hit high and deep to right center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. He's set, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Markakis, and no one will track it down. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So stepping in, Tony Gwynn. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Throw won't get him. So a runner on second with one down now. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone. So coming to the plate, Jose Martinez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. Swanson brings it in. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Felipe Vasquez, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. First delivery to him on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Vasquez is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Final strike for the Braves. Hit sharply on the ground. Right to Gordon. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Tonight, it's a matchup rooted in baseball history between the visitors and the Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now in the box, D. Gordon. From the stretch. Pitch is high. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. The 1-0 home. This is line to left. Martinez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Into the box, Bradley Zimmer. First offering on its way. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the letters 0-1. Now a throw over to first, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Betts gets his lead at first, nobody out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. J.D. Martinez becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer, and that retires the side. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped up. Moreland in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Betts on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Tony Gwynn. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is Anticipation is high. And thanks for joining us at Rogers Center. Ready now for a big at-bat. Jose Bautista digs in with likely one thought on his mind: find a ball to drive.
100%. Got to get something belt higher up, something elevated.
The 0-1 offering. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.